Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of After You Were Gone by Alexis Harrington, performed by Kathleen Early. Writing is a solitary job, but I have a support crew, each of whom helps me in countless ways they may not even be aware of. Thanks, in no particular order, for the love, the cheering, and the laughs, to Margaret Vajdos, Lisa Jackson, Penny Lanus, Jim Midzolkowski, Ali Bosco, and Jean Nielsen. To Charlotte Herscher, my fabulous developmental editor, I'm grateful for your laser eyes, patience, and inspiration. Prologue. Presidio County Courthouse, Marfa, Texas. Violence begets violence. It was an old saying. Maybe it was from the Bible. Maybe not. Julianne Emerson couldn't remember, but she knew what it meant. More than that, she knew how it felt, because it was in her now. That hot, insistent desire for revenge. She sat in the front row of the witness chairs, the ones right behind the railing, sensing the eyes of the other spectators ping-ponging between her, the judge, and him. Tension and anticipation filled the courtroom like a sickening green vapor. Up front, at a table off to her left, sat the man who had been found guilty of killing her husband, Wes. The days of testimony, of watching the prosecution recreate the horrible event in excruciating detail, of sitting on the witness stand and facing him. She could barely think his name, much less say it to herself, had all come down to this moment. Julianne's heart beat nearly as fast as the child's she carried in her womb. The indecent irony of wanting to see a life ended while carrying another was not lost on her. But she maintained her gaze on the partial profile of the man whose punishment was about to be announced. She wished she were sitting up there on the bench, instead of the Honorable Carlos Schmidt. She would sentence that guilty man to old-fashioned Texas justice. She'd do the same thing to him that he had done to Wes. She'd shut him in a tinder, dry barn, set it on fire, and watch the flames engulf him. The only mercy she would show him would be to—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?